Hi, welcome to the first installment of LinkedIn Spy Tapes. We're going to take a look at one of my LinkedIn Connections websites to see what we could do to make this website outrank its top competitors. Um, I'm going to keep it this discreet. I'm not going to reveal my LinkedIn's Connection website. I already looked at their website, um, and I don't want to reveal their web address or anything. So you will see their competitors' websites, and we'll take a look at their websites and see what's going on with them, and figure out why they are ranking so well in Google. So for this first week, we're going to look at a criminal lawyer in Boston, um, to see what the competition looks like and to see if there's anything we can do to outrank them. So first, I just want to go over a little bit of search volume. We're looking at criminal defense, Boston criminal lawyer, um, criminal defense lawyer. It looks like altogether with these search terms, probably about 6 or 700 if you combine them. Search volume, pretty competitive. So I just wanted to get that out of the way first. And here's the results for this. We have the local three pack here. And then we have the 10 results below, and then obviously Google Ads. So here's our three local results, and this is really the spot to be, especially if people are searching from a mobile device, because it's just so easy to touch those results and call the law firm. Um, so you'll notice each one of these is also on the first page, organically. So we got this one here, this one here, and this one here. So typically, what happens is if you're in that three pack, typically your website is on page one too. Not all the time, but that is one of the um, things that usually happens. Is your website is on page one already, and then you have your three pack ranking. So um, it used to be that you could try to just rank the three pack, and you still could just try to rank your Google My Business page. But it's going to be very tough to do without bringing your website up also. So here's the client's website. Just a real quick look. I blocked out everything. Um, I made some notes about their website, and we're going to take a look at that now. So one thing I noticed right off the bat, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine, is it's missing an XML sitemap. You want to have a Google XML sitemap. Is it necessary to have one to rank in Google? No, but my thoughts are anything that we can do to make Google's job easier is better. So we want to always make sure you have an XML sitemap on your website. It's a little different than a sitemap where you have a HTML sitemap, which is also good, um, but you want to have this XML sitemap. One good thing I noticed is that Google My Business is claimed and is optimized fairly well. So that's good. One thing I did notice though, looking up the phone number, is it has some duplicate business listings, which may be confusing. I didn't look real deep into this, but to see that there's a law firm and then it's attached to a business that's not even related to law, also, and close to the same address, it may be a little confusing. Again, we want to keep everything consistent. We want our phone number to be, the one we use in Google My Business. We want to use it on all our other listings to in the address, the name, address, phone number. The domain has age to it. It's 3 years old, so that's good. The on-page SEO actually looks okay. So this website, I forgot to tell you, is on page 3 right now. So it's doing, with the on-page SEO, I think they're doing a pretty decent job. It's the other stuff that may be holding them back, and we'll get into that. It's missing structured data markup. Again, anything to make Google's job easier, to mark up your data, especially for local business, and then you can say that you're an attorney. It's this special markup coding called schema markup. Um, you want to mark up your data. At least if you're a local business. There's a lot of other things you can do with it, but for this, we're just saying, um, we want to tell them that we're a local business. We want to tell them what our phone number is, our address, our website address, our physical address, the name of our business. Um, so that's one thing. And not every website that we looked at for competitors has it, but if it's going to give us that little edge over them, then we want to do it. Um, the main thing I think that's holding this website back is this next thing is it has a weak backlink profile compared to its competitors. So that's going to hold it back. It's you know when I say weak backlink profile, this has very little backlinks. It does have some citations to it, but it's not that big either. Um, but again, you don't want to go. I take treat backlinks like medicine, like a doctor would prescribe you. Um, if the doctor says take this medicine to get better, um, if you take it all at once, or if you take the wrong type, it's probably going to kill you. And the same thing with your website. Just because it has a weak backlink profile doesn't mean go get a bunch of backlinks, because that could potentially kill your website also, from getting links from bad neighborhoods and things like that. So you have to be careful with this. When I say weak backlink profile, I don't want you to think to outrank somebody. All you have to do is just get as many backlinks as you can, because that could really hurt you. The website I looked at was a partial match domain, which means it had some of the search term in the domain, which is helpful. So that may be helping it, with the on-page SEO ranking on page 3. Another good thing, it passes the Google mobile friendly test. You want to make sure your website's mobile friendly these days. It's 60% of searches are done on mobile devices now, and if just for usability alone, if someone gets to your website and they can't do anything on it, can't see the text or anything, they're going to go to a different website anyway. But also, there's two different search results. There's the mobile search results, Google results, and then there's the desktop. And Google has stated that at first, when they came out with this, that um, they weren't going to show um, non-mobile friendly websites on the mobile results. I haven't seen that yet. I've noticed that there's still non-mobile friendly websites on the mobile search results. So they may do it at some point, though. So you want to make sure that's you have a mobile friendly site. Again, anything to give us an edge. The websites that I looked at, the competitors are mobile friendly for the most part. It also has This website has good page speed insights. So that's another factor for ranking, and it's a small factor right now, but I think it's going to be more and more, and it just makes sense. So just think about it. If you had a website that, uh, or if you were on a Google search result, let's say, and you clicked on a link, and how long are you going to wait until that page comes up? You know, most people, it's only a couple seconds, and they're on to the next one if the thing doesn't load. So part of the algorithm is bounce rate. So this page speed actually attributes to bounce rate, because say your website's number 3, and Google has you ranked at number 3. If your website is not loading fast enough and people are bouncing, they're not even letting the screen load your site, that's going to count as a bounce rate. And the algorithm's going to figure, okay, people are, this result is number 3. People are clicking on it, and right away they're leaving. So whatever this search term is, this website must not be relevant for it, because people are clicking to it and clicking right back. So that's going to lower your rank in Google. Um, so it does have an effect. The other thing about this website, it has a small citation profile compared to the competitors. So that's going to have an effect on your Google My Business. You want to have your name, address, phone number out there. So here's a tool that we use in SEO, Age Refs, it's called. and we can compare some domains. So I took the those top domains um, that had rankings, and this is the competitors right here. I don't look at this domain rating too much. Facebook, I really don't look at too much, but social does have some effect. And there's no Facebook shares or anything. Um, and then these are all just social things. Surprisingly, none of these have any LinkedIn activity. So the next one of the most important things I look at is I think is referring. This is REF domains means referring domains. So the website that's on page 3 has 17 referring domains. Then the next lowest out of these is this one here, which has 70. So there's a big difference there. Um, this website really performs well. Um, it has 271 referring domains, and the website itself just ranks. So I don't think their Google My Business is set up right, because they rank really well, but their Google My Business is not. Um, Again, then we got 112 referring domains, 185. So right there, that's one issue that I see. Um, then we look at referring pages. I mean that's I don't really look at that a lot, but you can see like this has they have this one at, oh yeah, this has the most 20,000 pages. So that tells me there's probably like some links on websites that are down in like in the footer of a page where it's all the pages are linking back to them. That sounds like a lot. 20,000 in 112 domains, so that's a lot of links. And if we look deeper, we'd find that it was probably one or two websites that they have a link in the footer at the bottom of the website, which, like, the footer is where your copyright and all that stuff is. It stays the same for every page. They probably have something like that, and that's what throws off this backlinks too. I mean, 47,000 backlinks. Again, probably footer links or something like that. Um, so in backlinks here, you can just see the big difference between these websites. There's 88 backlinks here on this website, and then the next lowest is 1,900. Pages, you know, all these websites are pretty good page-wise. They all have blogs, um, so they all have a lot of pages to crawl. So I don't think that's an issue. I don't think this 640 crawl pages is going to make a big difference, um, compared to all the rest. I don't. There's enough content there for you know um, for Google to know what your website's about. Then we look at do follow, no follow links. Again, that's part of the backlink. That's a do follow is a link that, if there was some sort of anchor text tied to it, Google would follow that and relate it to that anchor text. No follow, Google doesn't follow it supposedly, but at least the anchor text isn't tied to it. So the next thing I look at is another tool I use. It's Moz Open Site Explorer, um, just another research tool. And I didn't put the website here, so it's not even on here. This one here though, there's something going on because it just with Moz because it's showing a one. But if we look at the domain over here, it's showing right. It's showing all their links and things. So um, it's just some sort of weird thing going on. They probably might be blocking Moz or something. Um, I don't. Page authority, domain authority. We look at a little bit. They're all pretty close. The other website actually has a domain authority of one, so that's not helping it, and that's part of backlinks and things like that. Build domain authority. Um, let me down to domain. So here's domain authority here. Um, so this domain authority is, in the moderate range for all of these. Um, so they do have some work to do to build it up. Domain authority is, you start at a 1 and the highest you can go is 100. They're at a 1 right now. It's a logarithmic type thing where, getting from 1 to 10, and then going from 10 to 20, it's a lot harder to go from 10 to 20. Um, well, it's harder to go from 10 to 20, even though it's still 10 points. It's harder to do. So in that domain authority is built on content and links going back. Let's look back up here, see what Moz has to say about backlinks. So again, showing the same type of stuff. External backlinks 84, 219, 381. This one's showing 0, um, but that's not right. Now total links. Um, they again for that website, it was about the same. I don't have the website up here because I didn't want it to show the show the web address. It was about 18, so they're down. They're pretty well below all of these. So for this website, the main thing is it's the backlinks that is hurting it right now. And the other thing was which still is a kind of a backlink, is citations for the local results for the 3-pack here. Let me pull that up. Where is it? So for these results here, it takes citations and ranking your website. So this is a search result for Boston Criminal Lawyer, the one I showed in the slide. Um, you can see it's pretty close to So you get SERPA, which is down the bottom of this page. So they're probably doing a little better on citations, and then it pretty much falls in line with what the rankings are. If we look more into this, um, you know their website, the other the one we're looking at, the LinkedIn connection, is pretty far down here. I don't want to say exactly where it is, but it's pretty far down, so it's missing some things. Um, so all in all, this website, to outrank its competitors, it needs more backlinks, and that's not the case every single time. But with this one, that's pretty much what it comes down to is more links going to them. And there's a lot of links you can get for law firms. Some of them are paid links, but some of these, there's a lot of law directories that it's good to be listed in. Um, you know, Avo, I think, is a paid one. Um, I think Fine Law is a paid one, but these are always good ones to have. Super lawyers, and then you can use these to help your website rank. So some go for the free ones if you can for now, if you don't have the budget. But these paid ones, like Avo and those you Fine Law, you see them on page one a lot. So if you are listed in there, it's probably good at, and paid. It's probably a better investment than it would be to do AdWords, I think, because people are going to go to these, um, as opposed to, I'd put my money into Avo or Fine Law or one of these super lawyers before I would put it into something like Yellow Pages, something like that, because we don't see any Yellow Pages on page one, right? So there's no sense in putting your money there. So that's about it for this first LinkedIn spy tapes. I'm gonna try to put one out every week. I'm gonna do a different field every week. If anyone has any suggestions, you can send me a message. You can or just comment on this. Send me a message through LinkedIn, or you can go to my website. bostonseoservices.org. You can contact me there. So thanks a lot, and I appreciate you taking a look at this.